if it's his pitch in his spot.
Three and 0 now.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
That one's in there. 3-1.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And the bases loaded walk there just adds to a disastrous start to the inning so far. 4 have batted, 4 have reached, and with still nobody out, this has the potential to get even worse.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Sean Piedra is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Carmen Castaneda will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Right there for strike 1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home.
You want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Too low, 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Not close, it's 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you've got to at least throw strikes here.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Cold strike on the change. 2-1. And he's fallen behind now. 3-1. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the rout is officially underway. It is 7-0.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Manuel Valencia will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And that's dead center for strike one. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Move that runner over.
Swing and an easy grounder to third. And taken in out there for the first out.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion. And he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Chris Russin will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now.
Get the runner across.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
Come on, Code.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Yeah, he's shaking his head here as he heads back to the third base dugout. Obviously, he didn't care much for that call, and I can't say that I blame him.
Bo Ladd will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. This now is the 9th man to bat in the inning. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Robinson is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 3 innings complete. The I-Cubs are out in front, 7-0. Manuel Ojeda will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. No, that'll spell disaster.
Shane Robinson will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Keep the runner from scoring!
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
2-1.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
A runner at first with no outs here. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Full count pitch on its way. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Tom Horn will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Stop is called right here. Go back to Memphis.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
And he misses again, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Come on now, let's go.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Right now, he's not thinking inside. He's not thinking outside. He is thinking right down the middle. Just get a strike somehow.
All right, come. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. 1
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Second walk here in the 4th inning. I mean, that's too many against this bunch. It doesn't look like he and his catcher are on the same page right now.
Cesar Ornelas will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
On the way. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
3-0, bases loaded. This has to absolutely be perfect. And even then, I'm not so sure I'd swing at it.
Okay, guys, stop the damage.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Boy, and he's been all right up to this inning, but the wheels have really come off the bus now. He gives them a run here on the bases loaded walk, and he's not getting any closer to getting himself out of this mess.
Danny Gutierrez will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a sigh of relief out there on the pitching mound there. With a run in, the bases loaded, nobody out. You're just looking to get an out or two any way you can. So I think the sacrifice fly is a pretty good trade-off that you can live with right now.
Teddy Quinlan will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. 2 on, 2 in, the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. And we're going to have ourselves a little discussion about that call as here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout. It looked from up here that the shortstop had the ball but dropped it on the transfer. And you can see the umpire saying just that very thing. But I believe the manager has a dissenting opinion here, so he'll have his say out there before he returns. Daniel Descalzo will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Yeah.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Three runs already home here. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
2 out with the man at first. And this is going to be a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Iowa leads it 7-3. Claudio Casto will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Claudio Casto.
Oh, right back at the mound. And reined in 1 away.
Well, if he wasn't awake out there on the mound before, he is now. This is a shot right out of a cannon, but he's in good finishing position here to field that ball, and then he just makes the easy toss to first.
Jason Hello will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
A ball hit hard to the left side, but a quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Darnell McDonald will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. In there, strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The I-Cubs are out in front, 7-3. Jermaine Curtis will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
First pitch coming. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, one away.
If he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Number 9 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. And a good effort on the recovery throw, but it never really had much of a shot, and I'd be surprised if that's not an infield single.
Now batting, right fielder, Ojeda.
Manuel Ojeda will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Now the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this is chopped fouled at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here's the 1-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Keith Butler is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Chris Coughlin will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder, Chris Coughlin.
And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Curtis is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Carmen Castaneda will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Changeup called strike 1.
0-1.
One out, nobody on. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
The pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Hard hit towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Chris Valaika will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Way out of the double play already.
Grounded to third. And he'll have himself a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Come on, let's keep it going.
Manuel Valencia will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Weighted back on a changeup nicely that time as it's bounced toward the hole and through into left field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Well, that's 3 hits for him now after the leadoff guy was retired. Well, now the bases are loaded here as they try to cash in.
Chris Russin will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. He can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball. That could be huge.
Here's one hit towards the hole. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. Oh, and a great recovery there just to get an out on the play. But meanwhile, a run is in to score.
Well, that's the beauty of being a third baseman. You've got time if you can knock the ball down, and he doesn't panic. He knows he's still got time, and he gets up and throws a seed over to first. That's a really nice play.
Bo Ladd will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1. Fouled back. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5 innings complete. Iowa leads it 8-3. Shane Robinson will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Center fielder, Shane Robinson.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is bounced up the middle, and they're going to get themselves a base runner rather quickly here, as that's into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, that's his 2nd hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Tom Horn will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
Get the double play.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
The 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
Cesar Ornelas will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Now the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Perhaps exasperation would be the watchword in that first base dugout.
Yeah, and you know, it feels like it's been that way all night for him.
And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Well, yeah, his first hit of the series here, and he makes it a good one, all right, as this one clears the wall by plenty. And back in the dugout, you can imagine he's probably saying, it's about time.
Danny Gutierrez will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time.
Danny Gutierrez.
First offering on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he takes this one high, 1-1. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The I-Cubs are out in front, 8-4. Claudio Casto will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Claudio Casto.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, let's go.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's where he's at his best. When he gets that sinker running away, he's tough to hit.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. On a ball hit hard down the line toward the coaching box, it's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Come on.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Let's go.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jason Hello.
Jason Hello will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting,
Darnell McDonald will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ball bounced towards the second baseman. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 7th inning coming up. Iowa leads it 8-4. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Teddy Quinlan will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Catcher, Teddy Quinlan.
Swing and a high chopper. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he had troubles back in the 4th, but other than that, he's been around what you'd expect.
Daniel Descalzo will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ball 2 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Slider taken for a cold strike. 2-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Now batting, left fielder, Jermaine Curtis.
Jermaine Curtis will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. To second for 1, on to first, and it's another double play. The 4th they've hit into tonight. My word. And that one ends the inning. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The I-Cubs are out in front, 8-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Seth Maness will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Pete Kozma will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Chris Coughlin will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Leading off the Cubs, center fielder, Rich.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Grounded, foul. Here comes another 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. And this will bounce up against the ivy now. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Carmen Castaneda will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. For Coughlin, he picks up his first 2-base hit of the new season. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
A runner at second, nobody out. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Weakly to the right side, so he stays alive. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Fortunately here, no advance from that runner at second base, so he stays still. But the problems are going to deepen here as he puts runners on first and second now on what will be scored an infield single.
Chris Valaika will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Hard hit to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And Coughlin beats the throw home, safe at the plate. Sam Freeman will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Now pitching for Memphis, number 71, Sam Freeman.
Manuel Valencia will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. In there for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a swing and a ground ball. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, I don't know how you start an inning much better than this. That's 4 straight hits now. This one brings home a run, and they're all set up to bring home a crooked number if they can keep this going.
Casper Wells will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. First and second here with nobody out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Robinson is there, and he has it for the first out. The relay throw, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Bo Ladd will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Pause, now the pitch. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And this is low, but I don't think the runners will be able to move much here. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Claudio Casto will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Ready with the 2-1. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. A break?
A big break. I don't think there's any question that should have been strike 3.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Jason Pello will look to keep pouring it on as he stands in with the bases loaded. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, definitely take it all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Bases are loaded with only one out. And he changed up on him here, but this is a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Go yard.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Darnell McDonald will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down.
You can do it.
Fouled straight back. Here comes a 1-2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Iowa leads it 11-4. Hector Rondon will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Hector Rondon.
Pete Kozma will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Manuel Ojeda will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Shane Robinson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. Strike called, 2-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite them.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
I think these guys are at the point of the series where they've seen enough of this guy swinging the bat. Go ahead, take first base.
Tom Horn will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now here's the first pitch. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Well, that's a nice job here of cashing in with 2 outs. You could see they were shaded to pull, but he slices this ball the other way, forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner's going to come all the way around to score from first.
Cesar Ornelas will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Keep him right there.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Go get that batter.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Ladd retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The I-Cubs are out in front, 11-5. Kevin Conley will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Chris Coughlin will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Center fielder, Chris Coughlin.
And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Carmen Castaneda will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Chris Valaika will step in looking to remain perfect. He's already 4 for 4. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Now a ground ball towards the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Manuel Valencia will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Outside, 3-0 now. I figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
Here he comes on 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
John Baker will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
John Baker.
And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We've played 8 full. Iowa leads it 11-5. Alberto Cabrera will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Alberto Cabrera.
Danny Gutierrez will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Danny Gutierrez.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here comes the 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land out there just foul. Line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, this would have been sensational if he gets it, but once it gets by him in left field, it's a sure double.
Quinlan.
Teddy Quinlan will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Center field. Coughlin is right there, 1 down.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Colton Wong will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Colton Wong.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment. And as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Two balls, no strikes now, batting with one out and a runner at third.
Now you've got a 6-run lead out there, and there's no reason not to come right at guys.
The 2-0. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball.
Well, apparently, they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Jermaine Curtis will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. There's one on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yep, and one last double play here to end it, and that puts the capper on a good win for these guys, and they really played well.
So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The iCubs win this one 11-6. Good night from Chicago.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Iowa Cubs. 11 runs, 15 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Redbirds, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. A reminder that extra southbound CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Addison Street Station 1 block east of Wrigley Field. Northbound passengers are asked to board at the Sheridan Station. Post-game bus service will also be available on the 8 Halstead, 22 Clark, 152 Addison, and the 154 Wrigley Field Express routes.